As I previously covered just a day ago, an ICE agent in the Franklin Park neighborhood outside of Chicago shot and killed a single father of two named Silverio Villegas-González during a traffic stop just minutes after he dropped his children off at school. The official narrative from DHS, as you can see here, asserts that the officer who killed Villegas-González, quote, feared for his life when he was being dragged a significant distance by a car, while also claiming that the officer was seriously injured in the line of duty. Well, we now have body cam footage from a Franklin Park police officer obtained by multiple local media outlets, including this cut from the Chicago Sun-Times, who responded to the scene right after officers began administering emergency aid to the victim.
Franklin Park 8135, good FBI here. There is one subject shot in front of the VCA.
He tried to run us over.
Okay.
Started one officer down the road.
Okay, where's he at?
No, he's not the one that got
That's you? Oh, okay.
I'm the driver.
You're the driver?
Yeah.
Okay, get off the road.
After the responding officer arrives on scene and gathers basic information about the shooting, we jump to 3 minutes later, when paramedics arrive to take Villegas-Gonzalez to the hospital as the Franklin Park officer begins speaking with the ICE agent who supposedly killed Villegas-Gonzalez.
You guys good? What's up? You guys good?
I got an ambulance coming for you guys, all right?
Any other suspects? Any other suspects?
You know the suspects?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
No, is he the only one? Is there anybody else?
Yes,
That's
only
else out?
Hey, the kid,
Just a left knee injury and some ruptured Nothing major.
Did you catch that?
Just a left knee injury and some ruptured Nothing major.
By his own admission, the ICE agent, who supposedly felt his life was in danger enough to justify killing Villegas-Gonzalez, just described his injuries as some cuts and scrapes to his hands and legs, left knee injury. Most importantly, nothing major.
Officer, wouldn't it be states at a minimum?
No, because it's a federal shooting. They're not going to investigate a federal officer. You have to wait till their bosses get here.
Yeah, I was standing down. They had pulled him over. They cut him off. They got off the car. They're trying to get him, but he reversed. Okay. And I was already pulling to the side.
Yeah.
And that's what, I don't know if they shot him beforehand. And that's why he crashed into the trailer.
Okay.
Or, I mean, he had just gone around and I don't know why he would hit me unless, he got shot or whatever happened.
Okay, so where did you see them try to pull him over?
I was literally right behind. You see where that black SUV's at?
Yeah.
That's where his car was at, and I mean that's their Jeep is right there.
Yeah.
And I was like right behind the black SUV on the other lane right here.
Okay.
And then I just pulled over.
Okay.
I mean I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. Okay. And then you seen that car reverse.
The guy that crashed into me, he had reversed.
Yeah.
And then went around and just crashed into. But I'm assuming he had gotten shot because why else would he crash into the trailer?
Okay, did you hear the shots?
Yeah, I heard shot.
How many?
I heard one.
His truck driver also appeared to corroborate the timeline of events and the evidence already released to the public that counters the government's narrative. The evidence in this footage should be enough to cast serious doubt not only on the version of events being pushed here, but on other deaths tied to ICE, where the official story went largely unchallenged. Many legal and civil rights observers point out that our law enforcement culture too often devalues the lives of people labeled criminals, a reality that disproportionately harms Black and brown communities, while extending maximal deference to officers even before the facts are fully known. Just in case you aren't up to speed on how legacy media outlets were reporting this completely avoidable tragedy while we were waiting for more information, just take a look at this.
The agents surround the silver car. The driver reverses the vehicle. The officer on the passenger side can be seen pointing his weapon as the driver attempts to flee the scene. As the car drives away, the agent on the driver's side can no longer be seen in this video. In a different surveillance video, 2 gunshots can be heard as the vehicle drives away. In a statement, DHS said the driver, Silverio Villegas-González, struck one of the officers and dragged them as he drove away. That officer then fired his weapon, hitting Villegas-Gonzalez. A DHS spokesperson said the ICE agent followed his training, used appropriate force, and properly enforced the law to protect the public and law enforcement. The officer sustained multiple injuries and is now in stable condition. According to ICE, he entered the U.S. illegally and had a history of traffic violations.
This individual was being targeted because of their undocumented status, that they were here illegally, and that they have a record, a history of reckless driving. Right now, we have not been able to confirm any of that information independently. This is information that is coming from the Department of Homeland Security.
DHS describes the individual as a criminal illegal alien with a history of reckless driving, though a review of Villegas-Gonzalez's publicly available records by NBC News found no criminal charges. Records show he pleaded guilty to 4 traffic violations, including speeding, the most recent in 2013.
So here's where we are right now. This is still unfolding. More facts may emerge, but the body cam audio and independent witness statements already undercut key parts of the initial narrative. Early coverage leaned heavily on official statements, seeing it alongside the agent's own nothing major description, and the trucker's account raises fair questions about how these stories get framed in real time. My reaction to those earlier reports, now that we've seen the footage, well, this is exactly how a narrative can harden before the public has the full picture. For accountability, there should be independent review, full transparency on all available video and answers that match the record on video, on the record, and under oath.
DHS's story doesn't add up. A man is dead, a family is shattered, and the agency responsible keeps hiding behind masked thugs and unmarked cars. And I use that term because that's how so many agents are acting, either voluntarily or not. ICE and DHS have no credibility, and neither do their stories. They've lost it. Reports indicate that officers involved were not wearing body cameras. This is not law enforcement. This is becoming an American Gestapo. Silverio's tragedy is not alone. It affects families every day now. That same day, in Little Village, ICE arrested William Jimenez, a day laborer, as he walked into a barber shop with his wife. William was the lead plaintiff in a lawsuit against Home Depot and local police for abuse. ICE retaliated, and we all saw the Cicero case. Children left crying on the side of an industrial road after their parents were taken away by ICE. That is state-sanctioned cruelty against children. The president especially.